Hi guys, it's KMO here. I thought I would stop in today and give you another quick reading from Shawland Security. It has been live a week tomorrow. It has been a quick week. It's hard to believe that this time last week we were just getting ready for it to hit Kindles. So this chapter I'm going to do is from Caleb's point of view. Last week I gave you the bad guy's point of view. Just to try and give you a brief introduction to what the book is all about. This week it's Caleb. He's another main character in the book, but he's the good guy. So this is chapter 2, and it's quite a quick chapter, so we should be over and done within a few minutes. So here we go. "How do we get these boring cases?" asks Clay as he huffs and takes a drink of his coffee. "Someone's got to do it. We can't pass all the shitty cases on to the other guys. Take one for the team, bro." I look through the binoculars and try to see any movement from the office block in front of us. We're following a 53-year-old man because his wife of 30 years thinks he's cheating. This is our 4th day following him, and tonight's the only night he's been late out of the office. We've watched him go to dinner with a young blonde, but it's not enough to agree with his wife. Clay's right. These private investigation cases are boring, but they're more common than we ever anticipated when we started this business 8 years ago. They keep our business floating by nicely. They pay the bills and let us lead a comfortable life. He's probably in there fucking his secretary. I roll my eyes at my brother. Out of the 3 of us, he's the one that doesn't watch his mouth. His language can be very colourful, which I blame the army for. I wish I had $1 for every time my mum tells him off for it when we're all together. He's the brother that hits out first and asks questions after. I'm the reasonable one, and then there's Chris. He's the silent one. He doesn't pass judgment or offer his opinion until he's sure. I think we work well because together we can see every side of an argument. We need proof. His wife hasn't paid us to go out on a gut feeling. I sometimes worry about your attitude. No need, I just need a little bit of excitement. Bingo, I say rather too loudly. It's a good job we're not in earshot. Clay picks up his camera and starts snapping pictures of the man with his tongue down a young blonde's throat. It's kind of gross because he looks old enough to be her father. I would castrate any man for touching a daughter of mine like that. The man pushes the woman against the wall and slides his hands up under her skirt. I think we can all imagine what he's been up to, the horny old dog. That's all the proof we need. Let's get out of here, and we can pass all of this on to the wife tomorrow. Case closed. We can show the wife these photos. She might want more proof, I say to Clay. Seriously, does she want us to catch him dipping his wig? That wasn't a friendly goodbye kiss, bro. Trust me, tonsil tennis like that is a kiss to say, I've just fucked your brains out. This is until the next time. Coming from the expert, I roll my eyes and shake my head at my brother. I wait until the man and woman drive away separately. I start the truck and drive off. The case might be boring, but there is something very satisfying about saying, case closed. In 8 years, we've never failed one case. We found out cheating husbands or wives, found missing persons, kept people safe, helped the police with cases, and grown our business into something we never thought possible. Maybe it's the fact that Clay and I had made a name for ourselves in our previous careers. Maybe we've just worked extra hard to do well. Or maybe we've just had a lot of luck on our side. Who knows? All I do know is this is where we're meant to be. The job was made for us. And there's a pause here in this chapter. Clay throws the file down on my desk and I sit back in my seat. You're more sympathetic to these cases. Do you want to tell Mrs. Jameson what we found out about her darling husband last night? I nod and throw my pen down on the table. You okay? You've been in a bad mood for days. You've got no empathy for anything and you're really getting on my last nerve. I love my family with everything I have. I'd do anything for them, any time. But Clay is just on a different planet lately. He can shut me out all he wants, but I won't give up. He should know better than that. I know he can be a moody fucker, but something's off with him. I won't rest until I know what it is. He sits down on the seat in front of my desk and crosses his leg over his knee. He looks like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders, but his smart tongue gets him through everything. I'm fine. He snaps. And I'm motherfucking Teresa, I snap back even louder. Clay shakes his head and runs his hands over his face. Can you remember Shay? Of course I can. She came home with you a few times when you weren't deployed. We all really liked her. If I'm being honest, all of us saw how Clay was with her. She was the only woman we could see Clay loved. He was different with her. We all placed bets on how long it would take him to realise he loved her. It never happened. He left the army and she remained there. End of their story. This is the first I've heard her name mentioned in years. She's missing. Her squad was out in the field 2 weeks ago. Iraq. They were caught up in a bomb attack. Bad one. They found no bodies, no trace of her, nothing. I guess I'm just pissed off that I'm not there, you know? He shrugs. I sit forward. You've been out of the army for years, you can't blame yourself. Have you spoken with the army? I'm not family. I spoke with her brother, but he had nothing to add. Her parents are going out of their minds. Josh, their sergeant now, he's missing as well. I had hoped to get information from him. And that's why you've been a prick lately. Cheers. Say it how it is, why don't you? I should have guessed something was going on sooner, but unless Claire's ready to talk, nothing will make him open up, not even to me. I'm going out on that security detail tonight. You won't need to babysit me. Ah, the English princess. Good luck with that one. She's usually unpleasant when we work with her. Daddy's orders don't always go down well. 2 seconds, 'cause my dog. Bella. Be nice. Be nice, I warned my brother. I'm always nice. Debatable, I groan. Look, I don't know what to say to you about Shay. Just know that I'm here if you need me, anytime. He nods. Caleb, we need you out here, shouts Amber, a colleague we have working with us. A frown crosses my face. Clay and I stand up and make our way into the middle of our office block. We all have offices surrounding the middle area. That area is where we hash out every little detail of our cases. If walls had ears, then these walls would hold a lot of information. What's going on? I ask. A tall man turns around and I instantly see my old partner Al. Caleb, he walks towards me and holds his hand out for me to shake. Al and I don't see all that much of each other now. Occasionally we have a night out, but his working schedule is still as fucked up as it was when I worked with him years ago. I doubt that will ever change in our overworked police departments. I return his handshake. Hey, what's going on? I know Al, and he wouldn't be here unannounced if it wasn't important. Can I trust everyone here? He looks around the room. Of course, you know Clay and Chris, but this is Amber, Mike, Liam and Stuart. There's a few of us missing due to cases, but you can say whatever you need to. I lean against the desk. We've been working a kidnapping case. You've all probably seen it in the news. 3 women have gone missing in 12 weeks. We've been following up all leads, profiling and working around the clock. Anyway, 2 of the 3 girls turned up dead, but 1 is still missing. What do you need from us? Unless I'm mistaken something, none of this has anything to do with us here at Shawland Security. You, he points at me. Another woman has turned up alive that we didn't know about. She says she knows you. She asked for you when we found her. She didn't know you weren't in the police force anymore. Anyone I know personally would know about my career change, wouldn't they? Curiosity gets the better of me and I ask, who? Aria Marshall, ring any bells? Aria. I stand up and pace the floor. Aria and I were never apart when we were kids. We were glued to each other since we were in kindergarten. She was my first love, only I never had the guts to tell her out loud. She left Chicago when she was 18 to work overseas. I got the odd email at first, but as time passed and our lives went in different directions, our communication dwindled. I haven't seen or heard from her since. I was devastated when she left, but like everything else, time moves on and people change. I've seen her mum and brother a few times, but only to have a few words in passing. My parents and Aria's parents are still good friends. They still discuss everything about their kids, and I doubt that will ever change. We'll always be kids to our parents. Is she hurt? What do you know? Asks Clay. She's in a bad way. She was captured in November 2017. 2017, I turned to face everyone. Why didn't anyone report her missing? That can't be right. She's close to her family. The story we have from her is believable. We have no reason to question it. She was in Africa, which checks out. She came home to surprise her family, but she got in a cab and never made it there. We have a lot of unanswered questions, but now she needs someone she knows and trusts. I take it you're close to her, Caleb. I was very close to her. Where is she? St. Thomas's Hospital. I grab my keys off the rack, but Al stops me. I need to fill you in on a few details before you charge in there. Sit your ass down, Caleb. Clay wheels a chair over to me and I sit down. The quicker I can hear the story, the quicker I can get out of here. She gave me permission to tell you what you need to know. I don't think she's in any fit state to relive it any more than she already has. Just tell me, I snap. The expressionless face I've come to understand only means I'm about to hear some terrible shit. Al can remain impartial to cases. He doesn't know any emotions. I think that's when I knew I had to leave CPD, because each case was affecting me. Each case was getting under my skin, and sleepless nights were becoming the norm for me. He sighs. She was raped repeatedly, beaten, and left in poor conditions. We found her roaming in the forest, where we also found the 2 dead bodies. We have officers searching the area for a cabin she remembers. Anger radiates through me. I try to tame it down for the time being, but that's not going to be easy. How dare anyone touch a woman like that? Does she know who did this? No, she gave us a name, Spike. Clearly this is a nickname. We're running this through every database we have just to see if anything pops up. It's November 2018. I shake my head as bile rises in my throat. He's had her for a year. I can't contain the sickness anymore. I rush over to the trash can and throw up my breakfast. I feel a hand on my shoulder and I know it's Clay. He'll get why I'm feeling like this, because he's the only one who knows our full story. Aria was the one woman I've loved forever. She's the one that got away. Now she's hurt. She was hurting for a year and I didn't know. She was all alone and I was here. I need to see her. I'll take you, says Clay. Al, you can fill me in on everything you know when we get there. We've got it under control. Clay sniggers. I don't give a fuck. We'll be running with this as well. You can't come in here, drop this bombshell and expect us to sit and do nothing. Aria is family. I don't even want to get in the middle of this. I leave Clay and Al standing off against one another. I make my way out of the office building and stand in the compound to get some air. I take in a few lungfuls and make my way to Clay's truck. I have this deep need to see Aria. Nothing will settle me until I see her breathing. We can work through anything if she's alive, and I won't believe that until I see her with my own 2 eyes. And I'm going to stop it there. So that will give you another insight into Shawland security from a different point of view. As I said last week, you can download the book on Kindle. It is also free on Kindle Unlimited, so if you've got a subscription, you can get it there. It's also available on paperback, so you can either get it from Amazon or you can contact myself and get a signed copy. I will stop back in next week with a chapter from Aria's point of view, which is completely different again. So I will leave you all there. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you all again later. Bye.